everyone, it's me, Ron, and today I'm gonna tell you the coolest bedtime story ever, The Princess and the Pea. But wait, it's not just any story. It's a super story on how the clever queen finds out a true princess. So, get comfy, and let's dive into the magical world of princesses, peas, and happily ever afters. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more amazing stories. Okay, are you ready? Let's go! In a kingdom far, far away, there stood a magnificent castle, its golden flags fluttering in the wind. Inside the castle lived a handsome prince, his crown gleaming atop his head. However, despite the glory surrounding him, the prince was sad. He longed for a true princess to share his kingdom, but he couldn't find one. The prince met many girls claiming to be princesses, but he couldn't tell if they were true. He told his wise dad, the king, about his dilemma. "Be patient, my son. You'll know a real princess when you meet her," said the king, smiling. The prince smiled back, then went to his chamber. That evening a huge storm came. Thunder roared, lightning flashed, and rain pounded on the castle roof like a stampede of 1,000 horses. In the midst of the storm, a knock echoed through the castle. The king, wrapped in his robe, opened the door to find a cold and soggy young lady standing before him. "I am a true princess. Please, can I have some dry clothes and a bed for the night?" she said. The king let her in. "She says she is a true princess," said the king to the old queen mother. The queen mother didn't say a word. Instead, she thought to herself, "We'll soon see about that." She then handed the princess a nightgown and said, "Put this on while I prepare your chamber." The queen mother began preparing the chamber, but in a very peculiar way. The queen removed the mattress, sheets, and covers, placing a single pea on the bedstead. Then, she stacked 20 mattresses, carefully separating each layer with a soft eiderdown quilt. After reassembling the bed, she declared, "Your chamber is ready." The bed was now so high that the princess needed a ladder to climb into it. Willingly, the princess climbed the ladder, settled under the covers, and blew out her candle. At breakfast the next morning, the queen mother turned to the princess and asked, "My dear princess, how did you sleep?" "Not well at all. I am grateful for your kindness, but there was something terribly hard and uncomfortable under my mattress. I didn't sleep a wink," replied the princess. My, exclaimed the queen mother. She turned to the prince, saying, "We have found your true princess. Only a real princess could sense a single pea through 20 mattresses and quilts. You must marry at once." Ecstatic, the prince turned to the princess. "Dear princess, will you honor me by becoming my wife?" She blushed, then, after finishing a mouthful of cereal, replied with a mischievous grin, "On one condition." "Anything," declared the prince, with a twinkle in her eye. She said, "Promise me, dear prince, that any pea entering this castle from this day forward is meant for eating, not for sleeping upon." The prince chuckled and vowed, "I promise." And so, their joyous union began, marked by the tale of the princess, the pea, and the promise of happily ever after. Wow, that was such a cool bedtime story, right? I think it's awesome how the queen used her brain to figure out if the girl was a true princess. It's like a secret test, and she was like, "Let's see if you can feel a teeny tiny pea and prove you're a real princess." That's so clever. Don't forget to subscribe for more awesome stories with me, Ron. See you next time, little dreamers.